It's a rivalry like no other in the Colonial States College Hockey Conference. TCNJ and Scranton had 3 meetings last season. TCNJ getting the better of 2 of them. Who's going to get the opening edge in the series tonight? The only way to find out is right here. You're watching Lions Hockey Live. Good afternoon, everybody. We welcome you inside Laux Ice Center here in Lawrenceville, New Jersey for today's Colonial States College Hockey Conference matchup between the visiting University of Scranton Royals and your TCNJ Lions. The Lions' record currently at 5-5 on the season, but they are a perfect 4-0 with 8 points in league play. The latest out of them, well, they haven't played since last Friday where they suffered a 3-1 loss at Navy Division I. However, as the game progressively got along, TCNJ constantly playing extremely well, played well enough to even win the third period, so that's a positive sign against a Division I team. A couple key players to watch for TCNJ. J.P. Kelly had the lone goal, was a breakaway goal against Navy last Friday. Has a total of 7 goals and 2 assists for a total of 9 points on the season. He will be on the line tonight, the top line. He will be centered by Ryan Anderson, with Matt Lajewski opposite side him. Anthony D'Alto is the top point scorer for the Lions so far this season. 3 goals, 7 assists, a total of 10 points. And we will see D'Alto on the third line tonight. On the opposite side of him, Andrew Lem, centered by Sean Leonard. Travis Benny has been the top defenseman thus far. 2 goals, 6 assists, a total of 8 points. He's in the second pair tonight with Chris Cantelmo. And the captain, Mark Teachin, will be on the top defense pairing with Andrew Suma sliding back. The Lions will go with 7 defensemen tonight. And to round out that lineup, Dugan is paired with Vidusik, and the extra skater is Dan Dorkin. Meanwhile, for the University of Scranton Royals, currently a 4-1 record on the season, also 4-0 in league play. They defeated Millersville in Lancaster by a score of 3-0 on Friday, and they have won their last 2 games. Couple key players to watch for them, and the stats are from last season. They have a couple of forwards that TCNJ is really going to have to lock down defensively. Pete Cassidy was the top point scorer last year, 21 goals, 26 assists, combining for 47 points, 2 power play goals, 2 shorthanded goals, 2 game-winning goals. John Forlenza, wearing number 8, had 15 goals, 22 assists, 37 total points with 2 power play goals, and Ryan Fitzmaurice had 9 goals and 24 assists, total of 33 points, 4 power play goals on the year last year. Their top defenseman returning is J.J. Foster, wearing number 24. He had 10 goals, 20 assists, 30 points, and a power play goal in the season last year. And talk about goaltending. It's going to be key in this matchup. Mike Lajewski is going to go for the Lions, but for the Royals, Dylan Uvino returns. Posted a stellar record last season, 13-3, 3.07 goals against average, and an .881 save percentage. Now, I mentioned the goaltender matchup only because, yes, it's always important. But Lajewski and Uvino faced off against each other all 3 times last season. We're going to take you through those matchups. First one came in late October of 2018. Scranton defeating TCNJ by a score of 2-1, outshooting the Lions by 14. TCNJ led after 2 periods by a score of 1-0, and then Scranton was able to take control in the third period and held on to win by the goal. J.J. Foster had the game-winning goal, while Travis Benny for the Lions had a goal assisted by Patrick Coyle. And as far as the goalies are concerned, Uvino saved 20 of 21, while Lajewski saved 33 of 35. Second matchup very late in the season, late January, where TCNJ traveled to Scranton and came out with a 5-3 victory, although Scranton outshot the Lions by 12 in that game, 47-35. Game was tied after 3. It was one of the most back-and-forth games I covered all season last year. 3-3 after 2, but then 2 late third-period power play goals for TCNJ that were separated by 2 minutes and 9 seconds. Was able to surge them to an important victory at that point in the season. Points were starting to come at a premium due to just the lack of league play in the schedule remaining. And Mark Teachin had a goal and two assists in the game. Kevin Broski and Dan Martin had a goal and an assist each. For the Royals, Pete Cassidy had a goal, and John Forlenza and Ryan Fitzmaurice each had an assist. Lejewski was sharp that game, and when I think back to that game, that's when Lejewski really started to just kind of play his best hockey between the pipes. He had 44 saves on 47 shots, where Uvino saved 30 of 35. But the important thing was TCNJ with those two power play goals, able to go 2 for 6 on the power play in that game, while Scranton went 0 for 4. Finally, the Colonial States College Hockey Conference Championship game. TCNJ defeating Scranton 3-2 to move on to the Southeast Regional Tournament. Shots on goal led by TCNJ by 8. Scranton was up 2-1 after the first two periods, then TCNJ with 2 goals in the third period in order to secure the Colonial Cup. Andrew Suma had the tying goal. Mark Teachin, Anthony Dialto, J.P. Kelly all had assists, while Marcus Guriga had 2 assists for the Royals. Lejewski stopping 25 of 27, and Uvino stopping 32 of 35, and there was certainly a flurry of chances on the power play. TCNJ went 1 for 8 in the game, while the Royals went 1 for 7. So we're just getting started here from Laux Ice Center. Pre-game festivities almost over. We're going to get you the starting lineups, the national anthem, and the puck drop. It's all coming up right here on Lions Hockey Live. Pregame festivities over, and we are set to go for today's Colonial States College Hockey Conference matchup between the TCNJ Lions and the University of Scranton Royals. Starting lineups for you. First for your TCNJ Lions on defense, it'll be Mark Teachin and Andrew Suma. The forwards, Andrew Lem and Chris Hastings, centered by Ryan Anderson. The goaltender is Mike Lajewski. For the Royals, on defense, it's Cody Malizek and J.J. Foster. The forwards, John Ferlenza, Ryan Fitzmaurice, and Marcus Guriga. And the goaltender is Dylan Uvino. Both teams coming in at 4-0 in league play. Someone has to drop their first one tonight. We are underway here from Lawrenceville. This one chipped into Dylan Uvino. He will send it back for Malizek. Malizek working up the far side, and now a cross-ice pass, tape to tape. Guriga with a chance to go around Teachin, but Teachin with a good poke check. Comes to the neutral zone for Lem. Lem trying to chip it along the far boards. And this one sent up. Far circle looking for a centering pass off a skate and swept into the far side boards. Shot there, goes wide. And Teachin fell to the ice, able to maintain control here, and he will send it right back to the far side. Lem back for Suma. Suma unable to clear. Regains control here, and it's back to the near side for Hastings. Ryan Anderson trying to put it through the legs of J.J. Foster. Foster on the retrieval, deep in his own zone. Foster trying to work towards center ice. Arm is up. Icing called against the Royals. Just a minute and 2 seconds into the game. And we see the fourth line early here for the Lions. Mike Hannigan centering Larry Krugliak and Kevin Broski. Face-off win. Broski looking to chip ahead. It's knocked down by Liam Feely. Scranton coming out pretty fast to start the game. Pyro on it now. Piro looking to center. And this one's going to come all the way out and down to the Royal zone. Able to find a pass across. Max Meisenbacher. Going to throw towards the far side. Return pass for Meisenbacher. Deeks past Hannigan, and he will just dump into the far corner. Vidusik giving chase, gets checked to the boards. Loose puck. Sees Vidusik delivering a little bit of a check there. Hannigan with some help, and Jamison Dugan now throwing off the near boards. This one played up for Matt Lajewski. Gets it poked away. Cassidy now on it, and a takeaway for J.P. Kelly. Kelly with the shot. Save Uvino. Loose puck. And sent back out to the neutral zone. Anderson plays across for Dorkin. And Dorkin up for Cantelmo. Nice play here. Backhand try. Pad save Lajewski. Almost a costly turnover there by the Lions defense. As Anderson chips over to the far side. Lajewski check to the boards. Lions pinned in deep. You see an aggressive forecheck here for Scranton as the loose puck comes to Lajewski, and he will cover up. 17:29 to go in the first period. Top line out there. Anderson, Lajewski, and Kelly. With Teachin and Suma on defense. Suma off the face-off win. Plays across for Teachin. Kelly trying to chip it ahead. Comes back to Suma. They look to reverse here. A little far out of the reach of Lajewski. Comes back to the blue line. Suma trying to play ahead. Miscommunication there with Lajewski. Lajewski able to chip this ahead to himself, but still not into the zone. Suma across for Teachin. Teachin teeing up a slap shot. More of a dump in. Comes to the blue line. Missing on that chance, Suma, and now going the other way are the Royals. Shot by Cassidy, blocked into the near corner. Loose at the near side. Turnaround shot, pad save Lajewski. Teachin looking to start the rush here. Has Patrick Coyle in stride. Coyle trying to work it past Malizek. Malizek's trying to chip it ahead. Teachin doing the same. Nice touch over for Hastings. Disrupted a bit, but pokes it right back in deep. Guriga Looking to go up the near side. And now for Lenza. Just going to throw it in. You're going to see similar offensive styles between the two teams in this one. Dan Martin falling to the ice. First shift for the second line of Martin, Coyle, and Hastings. Lions unable to clear. Good check, though, by Teachin on Fitzmaurice. This one will be sent down, played by Lajewski. And Teachin will take control. Teachin playing off the near boards. Nice touch pass for Lem. Lem trying to backhand it over for D'Alto. He was cutting in that slot area. Big collision away from the play. Going across, looking to send a shot in. The rebound and a great save by Lajewski. Looking to throw it across. Lem trying to clear and does. Will be sent down. Royals had to reset. Vidusik throws it across. D'Alto looking to take control, but could not handle that with his skate, and it's a icing call against the Lions. Third line out there, D'Alto, Leonard, Lem. And the face-off to be taken by Kieran Gruby for the Royals against Sean Leonard. Face-off win by Gruby. The shot is blocked. That was Zani on the attempt. D'Alto falls to the ice, able to play back for Leonard. And across for Vidusik. Vidusik looking to send it towards net. Goes off of Malizek. Malizek up the far side for Cassidy. Cassidy cross ice. Zani trying to work it past Dugan. Good box out there by him as Larry Krugliak comes to the puck. Loses his edge. Gruby tries to work through the defense. Martin able to play back. Cantelmo, nice pass across for Krugliak. Krugliak, good move by him. Surging deeper into the zone. Puck loose. J.J. Foster on the pickup. Foster across for Zani. He'll chip it in. Stick by Lajewski. And he'll push it over to Travis Benny. Benny going to throw it in deep. Try to use his speed to his advantage in a foot race. This comes over to Broski. Broski losing possession. And Scranton just clears the center ice where Chris Cantelmo will take a handle. Foster across to the far side. Cutting for Murphy. Thomas Murphy. Veteran on this Royals team. Ryan Anderson trying to work up for Kelly. Matt Lajewski able to play it up for Kelly. Near corner, looking to center. Nobody home. Kelly, once again, chipping it up. This time to the far side. Kelly trying to play it into that corner. Comes loose to Cantelmo, and he can't hold it in. Cantelmo, cross-ice pass for Kelly. Feeds Anderson in the slot. Whiffs on the shot. Kelly towards the blue line. Kicked along by Fitzmaurice, and now the Royals are going to go in control. Shot blocked. Owen Mueller on that chance. Blocked by Teachin. Hannigan just looking to throw it towards the blue line. Turnaround shot. Pad save Lajewski on Mueller. Near corner taken away here by Teachin. Able to throw it across for Suma. And Suma will just chip in. Lions will make a change here. Mueller on the pickup in his own zone. Able to play it for Garriga. Tapping it back for Ferlenza. Tie up in the slot. Penalty here. And looks like the Lions are going to have to go to the penalty kill. About 7 minutes into the game. Suma's going to the box. 2 minutes for tripping. Tripping at 7:31 on Suma. Royals looking to break out on the power play here. Kieran Gruby trying to work up the near side. Taken by Teachin, played across to Dugan, and he will sky this one into the Royals zone where it's gloved down, and now the Royals are going to go the other way. Comes off a skate, and another penalty. This one is against the Royals, though. Matt Pirro absolutely running over Mark Teachin, and that's an interference call. We'll have 4-on-4 for the next minute 34. Pirro for interference at 7:58. And we'll see if 4-on-4 can benefit one team or the other. We know that how well they are evenly matched. Good keep from Lem. Able to push it towards the red line. Gruby played back. Dugan on the shot. Glove save for Uvino. Sliding over to his left. 11:50 to go in the first. Minute 21. Left in 4-on-4. Kelly comes out with Leonard. As Kelly wins the faceoff, he gets tripped to the ice. Nice play from Joe Zani. Zani, the defenseman, turns around. And Dugan with it. Dugan trying to throw it in deep. Lions able to clear this out. Zani forward. My mistake there. As Vidusik plays across for Leonard the feed for Vidusik, and a pad save for Uvino. Excellent and well drawn up there by Leonard and Vidusik. This puck thrown towards the net. It's going to be handled by Wojcicki, and he will release it for Vidusik. Vidusik looking to find Kelly. Able to stop the puck from heading down ice. Shot on net, save Uvino, and he will hold on. Looks like Uvino actually dropped the puck before the whistle, but nonetheless, he did hold it for enough time. 33 seconds left to 4-on-4. Royals with 7 shots on net already, compared to the Lions' 4. Face-off win for the Royals. Meisenbacher trying to play up the near side for Garriga. Lions right on it, though, as Benny has it. Benny looking to send it up, and D'Alto thought that pass was coming to him. But instead, Benny was looking for Hastings, and the Lions are offside. Face-off win for the Royals, trying to work the puck out, and they do towards center ice. Travis Benny playing back, looking to find Teachin. Wojcicki just going to leave it for the captain. And a good back check by Fitzmaurice. This comes loose to the slot, where D'Alto is trying to maneuver this puck up. Hastings can't find the puck, stuck between his skates. Hastings trying to go in deep, and a penalty coming here against the Royals. Teachin on the slap shot, deflection off the post. Martin with it, extra attacker on for the Lions, and we finally get the whistle. It's a high stick call, and the Lions will have a very abbreviated 5-on-3 power play for 8 seconds. Meisenbacher back to the box. 2 minutes for high sticking at 9:50. Face-off win for the Royals. Lions able to keep in, though. This played across for Martin. Martin with a shot, but it's blocked by Foster. Foster with speed. Gonna take it now, and looking to go short-handed is Foster, trying to work through 3 defenders. Good play by Martin to sweep it to the near side. Foster able to hold in. Foster looking to send it back towards the blue line. It comes out to center ice. Despite the bad pass, all this eating up the time on the power play for TCNJ. Benny for Teachin, looking to feed D'Alto, cutting up the ice. Scranton trying to play it down towards the TCNJ end. Teachin on the pickup here. Up for Benny. Travis Benny. 2 goals, 6 assists on the season thus far. Played back, but Martin losing the handle. Teachin up the near side. Martin, good tape-to-tape pass at center for Hastings. Hastings with the shot, pad save Uvino. Looking to center for D'Alto, went behind him though. As Benny will play it in deep for D'Alto. Going to play it across, looking to find Hastings. Pass a little too hard though, and that's going to be cleared by Scranton. 35 seconds left on the man advantage. Benny plays off the boards, looking to get it to Kelly. It comes toward the blue line. Nice feed for Kelly. Forehand, backhand, and looks like Uvino got a piece of it with his stick. Dugan playing off the near boards, trying to find Anderson. Good tap pass by Leonard. Anderson able to play across for Kelly. Kelly feeding Dugan. Dugan with the shot, some traffic, and it's blocked. Penalty expires. Now with speed. Zani with the shot, and looks like Lajewski got a piece with the shoulder, and it goes in the protective netting. So an early 0 for 2 start on the power play for TCNJ. Some good puck movement, just not really able to get the puck to the net. Under 8 minutes to play in the first. Still scoreless here from Laux, as Leonard is able to play towards the slot for Anderson. Anderson for Kelly, and he'll dump in. Anderson first to the puck. Plays it back to Dugan. Looking to send it towards the slot, and taken away here by the Royals. They could have numbers the other way. Forlenza tries to work it through the defender, comes loose to the slot, chipped up. And with it in the corner. Pass intercepted. The shot by Forlenza goes wide. Trying to send in deeper. Good defensive play by Suma. It has worked right back in deep. Fitzmaurice turning around for a pass. The checks are coming in bunches now. Not that I expected anything less, as Broski sends us down. Arm is up. No icing, though. Penalty coming up here against the Lions. Ladusik touches up. And another power play chance coming for Scranton. Kevin Broski heading to the box. 2 minutes for slashing. .6:44 to go in the first period. Shots on goal 7-6 in favor of the Royals. Face-off win for Scranton, looking to go in deep is Zani. Near side, trying to play that off his body. Gruby trying to work it out are the Lions, and they do just enough. Foster near side, Garrigo with it. Offside are the Royals. Scranton graduating last year, one of their top forwards in Mike Weinstein. Also losing their top defenseman points-wise last year in Christopher Marsman to graduation. Puck comes out, and offside again are the Royals. And the referee saying, stop complaining about the call and let's play. Face-off win for Anderson, and able to be cleared down by Lem. Minute 30 left on the power play. Near side, Liam Feely. Played across, taken away here by Hannigan. Hannigan gets it poked away from him. Feely looking to go the other way. He's got a little pep in his step as deep Benny trying to tap it across for Teachin. Trying to crash toward the net. Loose puck. Far circle. The shot turning around and a save for Lejewski. Face-off win for the Lions. They could use a clear. Unable to get the puck out from the point. Across now for Gruby. Gruby with a return pass for Foster. The shot blocked by Martin. Scranton trying to move the puck around that far side. Foster with it. The shot. Deflection. Knocked down by a high stick. Play goes on as Cantelmo clears the zone. Final 30 seconds here in the power play chance for Scranton. Dugan looking to navigate this puck out. Comes loose, trying to stuff it in. Unable to handle the control there was Fitzmaurice. Now D'Alto with it from past the blue line. Stopped by the stick of Uvino. Foster with the final 3 seconds ticking away. Loose puck, far circle, the shot, pad save. Lejewski, couple of rebound chances. Lejewski doesn't have it. And they get a break due to the Lions since, again, Lejewski did not have the puck and made a nice couple of saves on the rebounds there. 4:40 left in the first. Still no score. TCNJ with another face-off win. Cantelmo. Little hung up in the corner. Martin able to play it across for Dugan. Dugan feeding D'Alto up the near side. D'Alto looking to send up. Looking to send Matt Lejewski on his way. A little hitch move by Meisenbacher. A good block by the Lions. Able to create this play here. Hastings back in past the shot. What a save by Uvino coming to his left. Matt Lejewski cutting in on that shot opportunity. Really pretty play. Sent down by the Royals. Vidusik on the pickup here. Winds around to the far side. Lejewski firing it down. This one deflects off the stick. Of Gruby. In deep. Played across. Sani with it. Trying to work up the near side. And some good speed here from Pete Cassidy. But he got inhibited there by Benny. And now Hastings with it. Loose in the corner. Vidusik a little tripped up. Turnaround shot on the loose puck. Goes wide. This one chipped up but not out of the zone. Comes over to Vidusik. He's all alone as the Royals are looking for a change. D'Alto with it. Going to go across. Lem falling to the ice, spinning around. Unable to receive that pass. Nice cross-ice pass. Far circle, the shot, and a save for Lejewski. Leonard able to escape it to the corner. Nice poke away by Vidusik. And now the takeaway here for the Lions. Looking to get up ice is Sean Leonard. No, that's actually Andrew Lem. My mistake. Lem in deep. Gets it poked away from him from Foster. And offside are the Royals. 2:29 to go in the first period. Still deadlocked at 0. And now we're getting to the point in the schedule where the majority of the games left are going to be league games for TCNJ. Obviously, they still have to play 14 of them, including this game, left in the regular season. So now you're kind of seeing those Division I games and how they can come into play now. Because TCNJ, despite losing those games to the Division I teams, they played incredibly well. This one sent down, arm up, and icing called against the Lions. Seemed like a miscommunication there between Teachin and his forwards. Anderson losing the face-off there. Trying to work up the far side. Cross-ice pass. Navigated out of the zone. And Mueller will just chip this toward the blue paint. It's knocked away by Wojcicki, and a good cutout there by Suma. Garriga works it to the corner for Forlenza. Forlenza backhand pass, sends it towards the blue line. Shot, bouncing puck, knocked down by Suma. Suma able to lift it out. And Scranton sending it right back into the TCNJ zone where Anderson looks to play it up for Kelly. Off of Kelly's skate, loose in the neutral zone. Centering, a little far out of the reach for Garriga. Anderson with a check, gets pushed after the play. No hands up, we're going to play on. This one is sent down. Suma gloving it down to himself. Suma through the far circle, trying to throw a shot on. Scranton arguing for an offside play. Final minute to play now in the first. Puck kind of stuck in no man's land. Far corner. Wojcicki able to come out with it, and a penalty. Holding penalty called against Ryan Fitzmaurice. So the Lions, barring a goal, will have a power play for the next 46 seconds, plus the extra time in the second. Face-off win for the Lions. Martin playing it back to the point for Benny. Benny up the far side. Teaching with it. Benny shot deflection off the side of the net for Hastings. Cleared down by the Royals. Wojcicki playing it. Final 30 seconds of the period. Up for D'Alto. D'Alto looking to establish position in deep. Nice skating here from D'Alto. Good handling by him. Able to throw it to the near circle. Martin with it. Martin gets hit to the boards. Final 10 seconds. Martin for D'Alto. Looking, trying to center it. Nobody there. As Benny will retreat, pick up the puck, and that's going to do it for the first period. No score through the first 20 minutes. Shots on goal 12-8 in favor of the Royals. And the Lions will come back on the man advantage with 1:14 left on their third chance of the game. Tell you what, so far it's what we expected. A lot of back and forth play. Getting a little aggressive as the game goes along. A lot of checking, some good passes both sides, a lot of good opportunities. And most importantly, as I spotlighted in the pregame, just a lot of goaltending. And, you know, obviously Dylan Uvino coming off a tremendous year, 13 wins, and just 3 losses for him last season. Obviously Mike Wojcicki really came along in the home stretch of the season last year and really took the starting goaltender spot that he really earned and has played a tremendous goal ever since. We know that there's a lot of players on both teams who just have the ability to make a play right away. And if you come out of a period scoreless, the defense had to do a tremendous job. And certainly there was a little bit of a feeling out period as the game started, you know, trying to get these zone entries clean and trying to work past the defenses. Really, the forwards weren't able to do that until the second half of the first period. So you have to be impressed with both teams. Again, they have their assets individually, but collectively, one team's going to have to try and gain an edge, and we'll see if that happens in the second frame. No score here from Lawrenceville. Lax Ice Center, the site for this conference matchup. We'll come back with the second period of action in just a little bit. You're watching TCNJ Ice Hockey right here on Lions Hockey Live. Back here live from Laux. Second period action upcoming between the Lions and the Royals in this Colonial States College Hockey Conference League matchup. Cody Decker here with you on this Sunday afternoon. A little matinee hockey. Appreciate you joining us. We've seen a pretty much even battle through the first 20 minutes of play. We'll see if someone can gain the edge, and that someone might be TCNJ as they head back to the power play. 1:14 left on the penalty to Fitzmaurice. Face-off win for D'Alto. Quickly taken away, though, by Fitzmaurice. Going to send towards net. Knocked down by Lejewski, and he will cover up. Just 7 seconds into this second period, and the Royals will get a offensive zone face-off shorthanded. Turnaround shot. Goes wide. And Hastings will come to the puck. Play it back for Mark Teachin. Teachin feeds D'Alto. Looking to go on the rush here. D'Alto with it. Trying to look towards the slot. Sends it back for Teachin. Teachin looking to send in deep. Quickly taken away. Back out to the neutral zone. Benny trying to tip it ahead. Nice play by Garriga. Trying to feed it through the legs of Martin. Nice job by Martin. Cross-ice pass. Hastings trying to work towards the slot. Feeds. Broski there. Went in deep and cleared by the Royals. Good pass from Benny up for Hastings. Looking to work past the defender is Teachin. Off a skate. Comes loose to the circle for the slot. Sweeping. The shot. Turnaround pad save for Yavino. Rebound try for Kelly. Blocked in front. Teachin able to glove it down. Trying to send towards net. Deflection by Hastings goes wide. Played back in the neutral zone. Cleared out by the Royals. Power play expires. So far, the Lions 0 for 3 on the power play. Near side, chipped up. Travis Benny on it. Benny hit to the boards by Gruby. And near side corner, Leonard trying to play it back in deep. Comes back to Kelly. And Kelly will just play this down. Rolling puck, arm up. Icing called against the Lions. 18:04 to go in the second period. Still scoreless. Tell you what, there's got to be a lot of motivation for Scranton coming in here. And obviously taking care of business so far. They have 4 wins in 4 games in league play coming into this one. Similar to TCNJ. Turnaround shot here off the turnover. Goes high and wide for Matt Pirro. But the Royals obviously losing the title game last year. It has to be a bit of just angst to get back on the ice against the Lions. Shot, rebound, and a score! Look at that! Parked in the slot, it's Kieran Reagan, the forward. And it's 1-0 Royals. Great job establishing possession. The Royals able to enter the zone. And Reagan, right place, right time. The defense did not have him marked up at all. Goal coming at 2:18 into the period. Reagan breaks the ice. Shot from the blue line, still loose in the blue paint. And that one cleaned up by Dugan. Dugan looking to send it up for Lem. Resets on side, gets it over to Lejewski with the shot blocked. Played back, the shot tough angle, handled by Yavino, and he'll cover up. It's Kevin Broski on the turnaround shot. Face-off win for the Royals, but quickly taken back by Lejewski. The shot, pad save Yavino, looking to bury a rebound, still loose in the slot. Comes out to Dugan. kicked by a couple skates, and that one cleared out by the Royals. Cantelmo. Bad play there. Cross-ice pass off a skate, and it's covered up by a diving Mike Lejewski. Nearly a disaster for Cantelmo. As Guriga and Ferlenza were on a 2-on-0. Face-off win for the Royals. One back. The shot deflection goes wide. Benny off the far boards. Good pressure from Scranton. As Hannigan sweeps it right back to where it was. Cross-ice pass. Past Cassidy. Looking to throw a shot on. Deflects. And Krugliak looking to get this puck out. And he works it over for Hannigan. Hannigan losing control. Scranton looking to bounce right back into the Lions zone. Krugliak trying to work it out. Dusek a bit tied up and slow to get up initially. Looking to stuff it in. Comes back to the point. Malizik able to work to the near circle. Cassidy swinging and missing on a pass attempt. Gruby trying to center. Just a lot of good pressure from the Royals. This is a long shift for the Lions defense. As Cassidy goes tough angle and a save with the shoulder by Lejewski. Lions will now be able to get their change. 15:53 to go in the second, and the shots on goal. And that margin is kind of expanding slowly. 18-11 now total in favor of the Royals. Face-off win for the Royals off the shot. Not enough on that. Turnaround shot and a blocker save for Lejewski. Lejewski trying to work up here for Kelly. At the blue line. Quickly taken away. Thrown towards net. And a pad save for Lejewski. A lot of yelling going on between the benches and mostly aimed towards the referees and not making a call. Nice tape-to-tape pass up here for J.P. Kelly. Kelly trying to head towards the net. Big tie-up away from the play. Now Foster with it, trying to work the puck out. Turns the puck over. To the point. Shot. And a save by Uvino. Got the referees coming over the scores table. We might have a penalty here. J.P. Kelly going to the box. Looks like a misconduct against Kelly was called. Saw a Scranton player down on the ice. Not sure what happened because it wasn't involved in the play. 5-on-5. It's going to stay that way for now. But Kelly may have to sit the rest of this period out. Probably the 10 minutes. We'll see if he gets to come back out in the second period. Meanwhile, that's a big loss for the Lions. Trying to work through the defense. And now Coach Duco has to pull out his strategy and look to reinforce the lines. As there's a nice pass from Vidusik across for Martin. Martin unable to keep handle, though, has to retreat in his own zone. Near side for Hastings. Good tap for Broski. Arm up. No icing, though. Broski beats out the icing call. Gets hit to the boards. Near side, Fitzmaurice colliding with his own player, falling down to the ice. Broski trying to keep in and does. Off a skate near side. Hastings able to center for Martin. Martin hit to the boards, falls to the ice, able to maintain control though initially. Fitzmaurice trying to work the puck out and get some help from Garriga in doing that. Vidusik trying to play across for Hastings near side. Swing and a miss there for Fitzmaurice. His second attempt into the TCNJ zone. Played up for D'Alto. D'Alto trying to find Martin. Well cut out. And this will deflect in the slot. Knocked down by Benny. 20 shots on net now for the Royals. Trying to throw a shot on. Blocked in the slot. Vidusik with it now. Vidusik backhands a pass over. Trying to work this with Benny. Benny off the near boards. Past the stick of Lem. Center ice gathering is Colin Pierce. Good block from D'Alto. Now Leonard giving chase to the puck. Kept in by Vidusik. Plays a pass over for D'Alto. Able to keep in. But his shot was taken away. Nice move by J.J. Foster. Poke check by Benny. This one worked out. Arm up. Icing called against the Lions. 12:40 to go in the second. The Royals with a 1-0 lead. And right now, that's just really the big difference in this game. The TCNJ defense in their defensive zone. Unable to mark up the camper there in the slot, which ended up being in the form of Kieran Reagan. Arm up, no icing. Good hustle from Lem. Lem centering, bouncing puck, and unable to handle it was D'Alto. D'Alto back on this puck, trying to play it back, and now taken away. Here's Pete Cassidy. Cassidy tripped up a little bit, no call though. Comes loose to the slot, the shot, nice sliding block from Benny. Benny able to work up to Anderson, trying to play it up ice. Intercepted, sent down, knocked down by Lajewski, played by Suma to the far end. Benny's pass, not sure who he was going for there. Scranton able to keep the puck in the zone. This shot goes wide. For Gruby. Benny able to kick it along. Plays it toward the slot. Backhand try. Blocked by Suma. Puck still available. It's picked up by Benny. And he will work the puck out. Arm up. Icing called against the Lions. 11:30 to go in the second. It really seems like now Scranton kind of tilting the ice a little bit. I think the referees really made a mistake there. Leonard was on the ice. He was coming to the bench. They're going to force Matt Lajewski to come out. Lajewski going to take the face-off. Unfortunately loses, but Lem hops right on it. Martin trying to go with speed past the defender. Gets to the puck. Gets tripped up. No call, though. As near side comes loose. Suma swing and a miss, and that's a poke check. Could be a 2-on-1 for the Royals. Near circle. Good sliding play by Teachin. Suma slid into the far post, causing the net to come off its mark. And no change allowed for the Lions. Face-off win for Ryan Anderson in the defensive zone. Teachin playing this up. Knocked down by the stick of Lajewski. And now Malizik will play to the far end. Teachin trying to play it down. Plays it toward the blue paint. Covered up by Uvino. And play will stop. Approaching the halfway mark in the second period. Face-off win for the Lions. Falling down, trying to throw a shot on was Coyle. Off a weird fixture in the boards now. Krugliak hit by Malizik, but Malizik got the worst of that. Another hit away from the play, and a penalty coming here. And knowing he's going to the box is Colin Pierce, the defenseman. Looked like an elbowing call, maybe a hit from behind. By the way, Kelly's still in the box. At 9:30, it's another power play chance for TCNJ, currently 0 for 3, as Pierce goes to the box. Face-off win for D'Alto, kicking it back to Hastings, back to the point for Benny. Benny looking to get it back to Hastings. Hastings sending in deep for D'Alto. D'Alto for Teachin, near circles. More of a pass as Martin comes toward the point. Benny now with it, the shot blocked. Royals able to clear. One skater change as Benny looking to start out the rush. Gets it over for Martin. Martin off the boards for Benny. Benny feeds D'Alto in the slot, unable to keep handle and cleared by the Royals. Coach Duco telling his team to play tough. As Hastings will wind this around. D'Alto with a hit. Martin trying to come with a loose puck. Loses possession. Knocked down by Teachin, but not enough knocked down as it comes all the way down to the TCNJ end. Lajewski leaving it for Benny. Benny playing it off the back of the cage. And now Teachin on it. Teachin plays it off the defender. Foster riding him into the boards. Foster on the pickup here, looking for the clear. Near side, thrown right back down by Gruby. 35 seconds left on the power play. Benny backhand pass for Anderson. Anderson going to throw it back to Benny. And they'll look to reset here. Anderson for Benny. Benny feeding Anderson. Not enough on the pass, though. Suma comes up with a loose puck. Suma off the far board, throwing it in deep. Foster able to take it. And not cleared out. Leonard with a turnaround shot, and it goes wide. Suma in deep for Benny. Power play expires. This one's going to come down. Lajewski's going to have to play it. And he does play it to the neutral zone where Anderson has it. Lions power play 0 for 4 through half the game. As losing possession, Liam Feely. Dugan throwing it off the far boards. Comes back to him, deflects to Suma. Suma just pushing the puck, unable to keep it out. Nice kick along there by Dugan. So he sent past the cage. Spinning puck up for grabs. Not a good feeling on that play right there. As Suma shovels it over for Dugan. Good pressure by the Royals on the forecheck. Tie up away from the play. And a penalty here. Who do they call her? Someone just said, "Oh my God." Cross-checking penalty. Comes against Marcus Guriga. And Pete Cassidy certainly not happy with that call. Guriga for cross-checking at 12:29. Fifth power play opportunity for the Lions. Deflection, the shot, rebound, the score! Chris Hastings on the rebound! 10 seconds into the power play, they get the face-off win, the shot from the point, the deflection, and Hastings all alone pots it into the net. We're tied at 1. Chris Hastings not available for the Navy game. Comes back to the ice tonight, and he's got a tying goal. This played towards net. Yavino will cover up. And that's where discipline factors into this game. Too many penalties for Scranton. You can complain all you want about penalty, not penalty. It's not going to help your cause with the referees. And TCNJ finally getting in good position on the power play, firing a good shot, getting some traffic, and causing a bit of fits for the penalty kill unit of Scranton. In deep, Gruby with it, trying to play towards the near circle for Cassidy. Padusic trying to cause a little bit of a hit there. Taken away by Cantelmo. Slot pass. Played across. Cassidy trying to bury it. And nice job in the slot by Coyle. Cassidy still with it. Can't fire a clean shot off. Comes loose. The shot and a save by Wojewski. Whistle blown. We have another penalty. And it's another penalty against Scranton. Kieran Gruby goes to the box. 2 minutes for cross-checking. And the coaching staff of Scranton is not happy. At 13:27, the cross-checking penalty. Now, TCNJ goes back on the man advantage. Tie game. Hastings throws one off the side of the net, and it's cleared by the Royals. Sixth opportunity now, a chance to take the lead. Benny, near side for Martin. Martin throwing a pass over for Hastings at center. Played it back for Teachin, but offside are the Lions. And some sarcastic remarks. I'm actually standing over on the Scranton side of the bench, of the bleachers, rather. Glad the referees called something on their side. As Martin chips up, nice play from D'Alto, losing it in his skates though, and going to take it is J.J. Foster. Martin facing the back check from Foster. Foster with a clear. J.J. Foster is so good with the puck, combined with his speed. I mean, it's a rare form you see in a defenseman. There's only a couple of those. As Hastings plays up for Anderson, gets to D'Alto, calling for from the far circle. Teacher with the shot, and he scores! Mark Teachin, the captain. How do you like that? A great tape-to-tape cross-ice pass from D'Alto to Teachin. Buries it top right 90. And a second power play goal for the Lions now, 2 for 6. Now the Royals down 1. Lions looking to keep the momentum going as Suma has the puck in deep. Suma hit to the boards. Leonard trying to send in deep towards the corner. Anderson picks it up. Back for Matt Lajewski. Lajewski across. The shot. Deflection at the line of the net. And Uvino spreads out and gets to that puck. Off the tough angle rebound try from Sean Leonard. 5:01 to go in the second. 2-1 TCNJ. Have narrowed the gap in shots on goal to just 2. 2 power plays will certainly help you do that. Comes out to Suma. Suma with the shot, some traffic off the skate of Leonard. Near corner. Scranton trying to set up their offense. Played off the boards by Gruby. Gruby trying to throw towards the net. Off the skate of Zani. Joe Zani. Checked by Dugan. And this comes out to the near boards. Zani trying to send towards net. Bouncing puck. Initially handled by Suma, who hurdles a man. Suma across for Lajewski. Just going to punch it ahead. Mueller with it. He'll play it across. Dugan in the neutral zone. Played up and off the skate of Lajewski. So the Lions are offside. 4:02 to go in the second period. Face-off win for the Lions. Dorokin throwing into the Scranton end. Sent down, Teachin. Gets it poked away. Could be a 2-on-1 for the Royals. Far circle, this shot scored! That's a costly turnover right there at the blue line. And that may have been Reagan again on the goal. Couldn't really tell from my vantage point here. If that is Reagan's goal, it's the second goal of the game for him, and a big one at that. Lions ice the puck. Kelly now out of the box, able to come back into the game after his misconduct. This puck sent down. It's going to be a foot race. Lem trying to get to it. Kelly delivering a hit. Loose puck. And now taken by Fitzmaurice. There could be a 3-on-2 for the Royals. Played back to Fitzmaurice. And a collision. 2 players, 2 TCNJ players colliding. Lem and Teachin. As Dorokin able to play across for Teachin. Trying to play it up for Lem. Lem not going to the puck, though, as Foster has it. Looking to feed into the slot for Fitzmaurice, but it's taken away by the Lions. They could have a 3-on-2 if they want it. Teachin tied up, and another penalty coming against the Royals. John Ferlenza headed to the box, 2 minutes for interference. And now the 7th power play chance coming for the Lions. Currently 2 for 6. 2:50 to go in the second period. That's the 4th penalty against Scranton in this period. Suma. Nice moves by him. Far circle, blocked. Suma trying to bury the rebound, and it goes wide. Matt Lajewski with it. Lajewski back for Suma. Suma plays over to Lajewski again. Return pass for Suma. Suma tries to throw it towards net, goes wide. Kelly on it now. Kelly turning around. Gets hit in the corner. Loose puck for Leonard. Leonard off the boards. Pinned in deep is Lajewski. Pinning that puck up against the boards. Final 2 minutes of the period. Sent down by the Royals. Played by Lajewski. Left for Dugan. Both teams will change. 55 seconds left on the power play. Played across for Martin near side. Martin firing across. Benny to the puck. Punched right back in and sent right back down. And good pressure there from Kieran Gruby with speed as he forces Lajewski to cover up. 1:34 to go in the period. 44 seconds left on the penalty. 2 for Lenza. Face-off win for the Lions. Benny with it. Plays across for Teachin. Teachin up the near side. Hastings able to throw it up for D'Alto, but D'Alto's all alone here. Tied up. And D'Alto still able to take the puck and play it back for Teachin. Teachin with the slap shot. Uvino on the save. Rebound and a cover-up. 23 seconds left on the power play. Minute 14 left in the period. Shots on goal 24-21 in favor of the Royals. Face-off win for the Lions. Played back to Benny. Benny across for Teachin. That's Martin, rather. Teachin's more playing forward here in this set as D'Alto plays back in deep. Looking to center. Bouncing puck. Comes back to Benny. Benny in the corner. Now for Martin. Martin leaves it for Hastings. Hastings centering the shot. And a save by Uvino that goes over the crossbar. And the penalty time expires. Played back here for Teachin. Teachin with a shot lifted high and wide. 40 seconds left in the period. Dugan able to send this up the shot. Tough angle and a save by Uvino on Hastings. Scranton trying to tilt the ice the other way. Valenza on the shot. Blocked. Loose puck rolling and covered up by Lajewski. And some pushing and shoving after the play. Look out. .1 seconds left in the second. We'll sort out these penalties. Teachin's going to the box for TCNJ. Garriga to the box for Scranton. Looks like it's going to be 2-minute minors on both sides. It will be 4-on-4. And this 4-on-4 is going to end up carrying into the third period. Final 20 seconds of the period. Scranton trying to get the lead back here. Cassidy the shot. Save Lajewski. Trying to bury the rebound and tripped up in the slot was Gruby. Lions could use a clear. Nice sliding block. Final 5 seconds of the period. Chipped in deep. Final second sent towards net. Sticked away by Lajewski, and that'll do it for a intense second period. We are tied at 2. Opinions still being shared. And we'll give you the scoring summary for that second period. TCNJ down early after a goal from Kieran Reagan. We believe he had the second, but we'll clarify during the intermission. Reagan's goal at 2:18, but then TCNJ responding with 2 power play goals. Separated by a minute and 57 seconds. Chris Hastings had a power play goal along with the captain, Mark Teachin. But then Scranton responding back, and we again believe it is Reagan who buried another rebound chance. Actually, it was a 2-on-1, and he ended up taking the shot himself. Went top shelf with it. But again, we'll get confirmation during the break. Hey, the only thing I can say really is this is the game you expected. And I know I said that immediately after the first period, but the bottom line is these are two teams who are constantly at the top of the standings year after year in the Colonial. And again, rematch of the title game last year. I know in years before that they met in the title game. And really, you have to try and control your emotions as best you can. And obviously this is a high leverage game. And, you say, well, Cody, every game in the league is worth 2 points if you end up winning it. Well, again, as great as these two teams are, they're always at the top. These 2 points kind of mean more. And yes, you're going to face them again later in the season, in the regular season, and who knows if you'll see them again in the conference tournament. But for right now, you want to gain the edge on each other. And that's exactly what we're seeing. We're seeing a high level of competitiveness. Scranton, by definition, hasn't been disciplined. Some of the penalty calls you can say were maybe questionable. But TCNJ on the power play, obviously better in that period, produced 2 goals. But there's just some things they need to clean up. And I feel like positioning's one thing that might need some cleaning up. It's just fundamental passing when you're down or when you have the man advantage. Just need to clean that sort of stuff up, and that's what you work on in practice. And you kind of have to maybe think, maybe a little layover that they've had, a 9-day layover between games, certainly really didn't help them to have to practice, obviously practice during the week like normal, but to come out and just play one weekend game on a Sunday, not trying to make excuses for them at all, but I'm just kind of thinking, maybe that layoff from game action that's a little extra than usual, you're kind of trying to get back into the groove of things, and that's kind of how the power play is operated. So through 2 periods of play, we're all square at 2, and the shots on goal differential is also 2. We'll come back with the 3rd period in just a little bit. Quite exciting here. Let me just say this before we go to break. I walked in today, and just the sense around the rink was big game feel. Kind of had the playoff feel to it, and I walked right into the coach's office. I talked to Coach Duco, and he pretty much told me, he asked us for the first time this year, are you excited for the game? Are you excited for the game? And there's just because, again, a high leverage situation, a game that's extremely important in October. You don't get much of those. But now all the teams in the ACHA are going to start playing their league games, and they're going to carry more weight to them. So it's definitely a playoff feel. Well, certainly if we have a playoff feel in the 3rd period, who is going to gain the edge? Who's going to pick up the big 2 points? The only way to find out is right here on Lions Hockey Live. 3rd period action coming up in just a little bit. Stay tuned. Back here live at Laux Ice Center, third period about to start. Royals, we're up one, then down one, and we're able to get the tying goal as we head to the third period. Minute 38 left of 4-on-4 play. As Cody Decker back here with you. Glad you can join us on your Sunday afternoon. I know a lot of the viewing is tough with football Sunday and probably some other hockey games going on around the NHL, but we are glad you chose to be with us. Martin trying to maneuver in deep, got hit to the boards. Hastings trying to deliver his own hit. Now in transition, Pete Cassidy works through two defenders. Near circle, the shot, and a save by Wojewski. Cassidy got drilled into the boards, and looks like he fell on his own. And laboring that shoulder. Looks like he went shoulder first into the backboards, and that doesn't look good. Hopefully he's all right. He's a talented player. Again, the top point scorer last season for Scranton. See what they can do without him here. 4-on-4 for the next 57 seconds. TCNJ could maybe take advantage as Dugan goes in. The shot tough angle goes wide. Cantelmo coming over, looking to keep the puck in, and does. Hastings in deep. Gets tripped up into the corner. And now taken away here by the Royals. Zani trying to play it up. Good poke check away from Dugan. But the Royals able to keep in. Deflected puck out to neutral ice. It'll be picked up by Pierce. Pierce up the near side. Chipped ahead by Feely. Comes to Wojewski and he'll cover up. 15 seconds left to 4-on-4. 18:37 to go in the third. Face-off win for Anderson. Lions able to get this puck out, but the arm is up, and icing is called. It's been an even game between both teams. Obviously, the penalty's not on the good side for Scranton, but they've made do, killing off 5 of the 7 penalties. Lions looking to enter the zone. Picked up in the corner by Mueller for the Royals. Verlenza tried to play in deep. Comes loose to Dugan, trying to throw a shot on. This sent towards center ice, picked up by Cantelmo. Cantelmo up the near side for Dugan, played up for Hastings. Anderson, rather. As Meisenbacher on the pickup here for the Royals, trying to work it up. Dugan chipping ahead. A little bit of a tie-up, and a penalty coming here again against the Royals. Hooking call. Comes against Guriga, who will head to the box for the second time tonight. At 2:15, Guriga's penalty for hooking. 2 for 7 are the Lions on the power play. Martin trying to play up and plays off the defender, and this one sent down by the Royals. Benny playing across for Teachin. Mark Teachin off the near boards. Foot race to the puck. Punched up for Dialto. Dialto back for Benny. Benny across. And a good tape-to-tape pass from Teachin. Gets it over to Dialto. Dialto sends toward net. Patted away by Uvino. And out to center. Benny looking to start the rush. 1:10 left on the penalty. Teachin plays across. D'Alto trying to work this with Martin at the corner. D'Alto playing in deep for Martin. Martin back to the blue line. Benny with the shot. Deflection goes wide. Good keep here by the Lions in deep. Looking to center. Rebound by D'Alto goes wide. Teachin with a good keep in. Plays across for Benny. Benny crashing into the slot. The shot. Looking to go top shelf. But it's knocked down by the shoulder of Uvino. Teachin able to hold in here. 30 seconds left on the power play. This wound around. Benny unable to keep. Benny for Martin off his skate. Plays it up. Nobody home though. And cleared down again by the Royals. Left in the neutral zone. It'll be taken by Gerby. Gerby able to play across to the far zone. Zani in shorthanded. Gerby gets it poked away from him by D'Alto. D'Alto trying to kick it along. Near side. Benny looking up. Finds a cross-ice pass. Good feed for Hastings. Hastings gets it poked away by Pierce. Penalty expires. Comes at center. Dugan able to play back for Suma. Off the boards. Taken away here by the Royals. Shot by Cassidy. Good to see him back on the ice. Lajewski has to play this toward the boards. And it's out of play. Puck will stay in the Lion zone. Face off to come to the left of Lajewski. 15-11 to go in the third. Still tied at 2. Shots on goal 26-24 in favor of the Royals. Kelly off the face-off win. Working it here with Lem. They have speed. Lem tried to play across for Kelly. Kelly got his stick lifted. Leonard plays back. Dugan with the shot. Deflection by Lem. Goes into the corner. Lem played it off the defender, Pierce. Now the Royals looking to go in transition. Played off the near boards. Arm up. Icing call beat out. The shot deflected wide. Dugan plays up the near side. Hit on Krugliak. Fired right back down by Scranton. Dugan off the boards. Looking to find Lem. Lem gets the first touch. Tried to work it past Pierce, but Pierce corrals the puck here. Up towards the blue line, poked along. Suma looking for the clear. Can't get it. Played across to the slot. Pierce with the shot. Block by Suma. Two players fall to the deck. This one played across. Looking to find Broski. Broski has it. Sending across. Nobody there, though. And tripped up, and now Coyle with the shot. And a pad save for Uvino. Hannigan trying to work it up. Now the Royals are going to go past the defense. The shot, and a shot that goes wide for a falling Garriga. J.J. Foster feeding across. Tipped by Feely. Put loose in the slot, and stoppage in play. It's like the net came off the mark. There's also a player down in the process. And the faceoff will come to the left of Lajewski. 13:28 to go in the third. Faceoff win for Hannigan. One back to Vidusik. Vidusik falls into the boards. Vidusik able to get up now. Puck loose behind the cage. And Lajewski tries to get the puck out of the zone and does. Scranton able to reset on side. Never mind. They're still off. Which should be a zone entry. Meanwhile, down the other end, Martin cherry picking by the blue line. Tried to deke it back to himself, but he lost possession. Teachin plays off the near boards. Malizik across. Foster surveying, plays it off the stick of Zani. Puck finds its way down to the TCNJ zone. Cantelmo back there. Centering the shot, and not enough on that. Another shot off the side of the net. That was Foster on the initial attempt. Comes loose to Foster. The shot and a save by Wojcicki, and he will cover up. Big opportunities there for Scranton to gain the edge. Wojcicki with a few good saves there. 12:22 left in the third, tied at 2. Shots on goal differential, still 2. Face-off win. Pierce able to play across. Weissenbacher the feed, and that shot deflected out of play. Keep an eye out there in the broadcast, too. We've been showing you the latest Colonial States College Hockey Conference standings. As you saw, UPenn, already 7 games played, and they're 7-0 with 14 points. Early lead of the pack. It's amazing how many games are played in league play and the difference between the teams. TCNJ obviously only playing 4, Scranton only playing 4, but Penn already with 7. The thing is that most of the schedule for a lot of these teams is their league schedule with just a few non-conference games. As this is wound around, comes to the blue line, unable to be kept in by Suma. No touch-up, though, by TCNJ, so they keep the play going here. Nice hip check by Suma. Leonard trying to get to the puck. He's pinned to the boards. Lem unable to skate the puck out. Pierce fakes a shot. Pierce, near circle the shot. We're going to bury the rebound. Save Wojcicki. Still loose. And cleared out by the Lions. Lions back with control here. Played across to D'Alto in the neutral zone. Looking to send it up. Anderson with speed. Anderson to the corner. Plays it to the slot. Cutting in is Vidusic. Fresh off the bench. Wojcicki pinned to the boards. Puck kind of stuck deep in the zone. Vidusic coming out with it. Looking to center. Bouncing puck. Comes to Benny. Benny. In deep for Wojcicki, trying to send across. Nobody home. Vidusic there on the shot. Bouncing puck. Comes right back to the near side. Benny, near corner, trying to find Wojcicki. Picked up by the Royals in deep. Foster trying to play around to the far side. Benny in the neutral zone. Tries to play up the near boards for Wojcicki. Off the skate of Anderson. And played up by Foster. Foster not afraid to take matters into his own hands. A shot, and he scored! J.J. Foster all alone sends it top shelf. Looked like Wojcicki was screened by his own man. And Scranton now with a 3-2 lead. We've been touching on it all game. Foster has that ability to take the puck and do whatever he wants with it. And that is the difference maker right now, halfway through the third. Scranton looking to tack on. They get the puck in deep in the corner. Gruby able to play back to the blue line. The shot deflection. Heads into the near corner. Dugan able to play up for Hannigan. Chipped up into the neutral zone. This puck knocked down and kept in by Hastings. Hastings looking to deliver a check into the corner. Puck kind of stuck there. Hannigan in deep. Centers at the shot. Blocked in front by Martin. Rebound try into the air and corralled by Uvino. There's a penalty here. Looks like it's going to be against Scranton. Penalty coming against the Royals. Joe Zani to the box. Not sure what the official call was. There was a hit away from the play that came from Zani. 10:31 into the period. Zani to the box. TCNJ now with their 9th power play opportunity. Currently 2 for 8. Face-off win for D'Alto. One back to Benny. Benny with the shot. Off the crossbar. Loose in the blue paint. And looks like Yavina was able to get his pads on top of that puck. Wasn't the cleanest shot from Benny, but put it right where he had to. Just unable to get it to cross the line. Face-off win for D'Alto. One back to Benny. Benny off the boards for Martin. To the corner for D'Alto. Pierce trying to work the puck out. Comes back for Benny. Able to get the puck out. Pete Cassidy with it. Looking to go short-handed. Cassidy works to the defender. Backhand try off the post. And Lajewski is down on the ice. Not really sure what happened. I was following the puck. And Lajewski clearly shaken up here. Obviously, we're away from the injury and respect for the players. Lajewski a little shaken up. But it'll look to be just a stinger, and he'll be all right. Nine minutes left in the third. Minute 32 on the power play for TCNJ. But they have a defensive zone face-off here. Won by Martin. Loose pucks. Tried to sand it over. But that one goes into the protective netting. And the face-off will stay in the TCNJ zone back where it was before. Face-off win for the Royals. Sent towards net. Went wide. Played up for D'Alto. D'Alto across for Hastings. Hastings feeding for the far circle. The shot. Save Yavino. Puck still loose. Penalty coming against Martin. He trips up. J.J. Foster. Dan Martin to the box. 2 minutes for tripping. That ends the power play chance for the Lions. Martin for tripping at 11:19. 4-on-4 for the next minute 12. Shot. Glove save Lajewski on Pierce. .8:35 to go in the third period. Kelly trying to work this up off the faceoff win. Loose towards the blue line and poked away by Lajewski. Lem tied up. Scranton trying to keep control. Two players hit the deck. And picked up here by Foster in his own zone. Foster, hip checked. Puck comes loose, far side. Trying for the wraparound. Dugan saw that coming. Trying to play it up for Kelly. Cross ice, nobody on him, and a pad save for Lajewski. Taken away by Kelly. Kelly looking for reinforcements, trying to work it up. Suma with it, taps it over to Kelly. Played back for Suma, who looked to play it in deep, but it was blocked by Pierce. This comes to Kelly. Kelly, near circle, unable to get a shot off. 10 seconds left of 4-on-4. Worked out by the Royals. Played by Dugan. Left at the far boards. Spinning puck. Played down. And now the Royals will have a power play. Sent down. No icing. Stick lift. The shot. Looking to be sent towards net, but it went right across Lajewski. 35 seconds left on this power play for the Royals. Fitzmaurice looking to play across. Bouncing puck. Handled by Garriga. Garriga losing his edge there. Lajewski on the back check. Zani on the pickup, trying to play across. Nobody home. Works it up. And it could have been a 2-on-1 for TCNJ if that pass connected. Zani was trying to work up. Benny with it. Plays it off the boards. Final seconds of the power play expire. We're back to 5-on-5. Off the far boards. Arm up. No icing here. Comes loose. Loose to the side of the net. Trying to work it out into the Royals. Benny on the keep. Glove down. Benny works it past the defender. Sean Leonard just going to chip it in. Still plenty of time. 6:15 to go in the third. Liam Feely loses possession. Travis Benny here from his own blue line. Benny looking to go alone with it. Benny trying to center it. Still loose in the circle, and it's picked up. Pirro looking to center. Cut out. Stuck at the near side. TCNJ just trying to get it out. Deflected puck goes wide. Benny with Leonard in the center. Anderson knocking the puck down, but not out. Shot. Traffic in front. Far corner. Teachin trying to deliver the hit. The puck gets chipped up into the netting. And a little pushing at the end there and some words between Teachin and Cassidy. Ironic enough, they're both captains. 5:20 to go in the third period. Scranton leading 3-2. Shots on goal 33-29 in favor of the Royals. Off the face-off win, the shot sticked away by Lajewski. Dugan off the skate of Kelly. Played up. And I think for Scranton, they're pretty much happy with just trying to keep the puck deep in the TCNJ zone. This work back to Cassidy, looking to the center. Deflected, looking to send it back again. Comes over to Kelly. And now Kelly looking to take control. Trying to fire it across. Could be a costly turnover. Trying to bury it. Save Lajewski. Vidusik with the hit. And over for Kelly. Kelly will just flutter this puck in. Coyle trying for some speed here. Chipped up. In the corner. Garriga coming and trying to come out with it. But it's Kelly. Kelly plays back to the point. Vidusik across for Dugan. Looking to keep in and does. Pierce plays it off the backboards. But the Royals are making a change. Vidusik for Kelly. Trying to feed Coyle cutting in. Kelly gets it back. Plays back for Vidusik. The shot. Bouncing puck. And taken away by the Royals. Sent all the way down. First to it will be Fitzmaurice. He's hit in the corner by Dugan. Plays across for Vidusik. Lem on it. Played across for D'Alto. D'Alto feeds Hastings with the shot. Blocked. Still loose. And out to the corner. D'Alto for Hastings. The shot. Close save. Uvita. Rebound try. Trying to stuff it in. Comes out behind the net. D'Alto looking back for Hastings. Played back. The shot. Blocked. And now the Royals able to get it out. Fitzmaurice here on the chance. Feeds it through the legs of a defender and covered up by Lajewski. 3:24 left in the third period. 3-2 Royals. Leading shots on goal, 34-30. Face-off win for Hastings. Trip up there on Lem, and that played off the TCNJ bench. And the puck is going to come to center ice. 3:18 to go in the third period. Lions down a goal. Face-off win for the Lions. Anderson looking to play back for Suma. Scranton trying to keep their foot on the gas. Suma going to play this off the ceiling, and the puck is going to come into the neutral zone by the TCNJ bench. 3:06 to go in the third. And Scranton won the first meeting last season by a score of 2-1. And that was here at Locks Ice Center. Anderson playing across, looking to get it to Teachin. Mark Teachin looking to feed it up. Puck loose for Leonard, trying to head his way into the slot. Off the boards, arm up, icing called against the Royals. 2:45 to go in the third period, and more pushing and shoving and some talking after the play. And Scranton head coach looking for an explanation here. Got a question answered. Lajewski still in net here. A little too early to pull. Hastings across for Dugan, looking to knock it down. And trying to feed it across. This up for Pirlo. Matt Pirlo, the shot on the backhand and a save for Lajewski. Benny trying to work this up the near side. Benny with it, in deep. Trying to work it to the near far corner. Benny falling to the ice, has Hastings there as well. And now played across here for Pyro. In deep, Dugan with a little shove, and he'll take the puck here. Work back to the blue line for Pierce. Pierce trying to chip in. Glove down by Cassidy, looking to send it towards net. Minute 50 left here in the third. Kelly off the near boards. Plays it up for Martin. Martin looking across, but Hastings was on his way towards center. Puck knocked down. Benny plays it past the defender. Benny gets tripped up. Zani on the centering pass for Cassidy. That one blocked. Benny sends it across the blue line, sending it around. Dialto with it. Keeping an eye on Lajewski. Dialto gets tripped up. Lem on it, looking to center. Looking to clear it out, but Teachin now with it. Teachin from the circle, the shot blocked. In deep, Garriga. They're going to pull Lajewski. Back to the point. Teachin with the side, some traffic. Loose in the blue paint. And Uvino. It's a goal! It got past Uvino! We're tied at 3! Looks like it was Dialto in the slot! Oh my goodness! We are tied at 3 with 53.4 seconds left in regulation. Scranton fans are in an uproar here, and I can't disagree with what they're complaining about. Thought the whistle was blown before the puck got past Yavino. I saw him corral it, but I wasn't sure if it got past him or not. 30 seconds left. Played across. Pat Wojcicki looking to bury the rebound. It's still loose and covered up by Wojcicki. .3 seconds. Tell you what, Mark Teachin's got to be careful. He's been in on too many little scrums after the play, pushing and shoving and having some words. He's lucky he hasn't gone to the box yet. Face-off win for the Lions. One back to Teachin. Teachin over for Benny. 18 seconds. Teachin looking to start out the rush for D'Alto. D'Alto looking to feed across. Picked off by Foster. And now an immediate pickup by Anderson. Teachin fires up for D'Alto. 4 seconds. D'Alto entering the zone. But the clock expires. We are headed to overtime. Tied at 3. This game's had everything, and I absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. 3-3 game. Both teams have their timeouts. That's important to note. And we will have 5 minutes of play. If we don't get a score, we head to a shootout. Now, since we are in overtime, both teams do get a point in the standings. So now it's just a battle for an extra point. We had our first shootout game in the league the other night. Westchester picked up a 6-5 shootout victory over Rutgers. I think that was 2 nights ago, if I remember correctly. We'll have the overtime first. Don't want to draw any conclusions. Both teams will stay at their sides. Whew. I mean, I hope you can kind of hear the emotion in me. Like, this is great. This is as close to playoff hockey as you get, and you got to love that it's at the end of October here. We're getting into the nitty-gritty of the season, and they're actually going to switch sides here. 36-31, the shots on goal in favor of Scranton. 3-3 after 3. And it looks like the coaches are supposed to hand in the shootout lineouts before the overtime, just in case. So I think that's what's happening here. It's going to be 4-on-4 here during the overtime. Face-off win for Martin. One back to Benny. Overtime underway. Sudden death overtime. You score, you win. Dugan able to send in deep. Into the corner. Hastings getting his stick lifted. Trying to work this out. Good deflection by Hastings. Played across here. Royals looking to break out. Off the stick of Pierce. Played back. J.J. Foster trying to play it across. Good block. And J.J. Foster running over Benny. But the Lions able to work it out. Touched by the high stick of Martin. This one played out. Martin getting past the defense. 1-on-1 with the goaltender. Martin shot. Scored! Scored! Dan Martin! Lions win it 4-3 in overtime. Ended with an exclamation point. Extra point. TCNJ. They stay undefeated in league play. Holy moly, what a game. TCNJ caps off a 4-3 overtime win on their 32nd shot on goal. Good defense from the Lions in deep on the Scranton effort. They were able to work the puck out, and they always implement a home run pass somewhere. It's a little bit of cherry picking, and Martin had a step on the defense, able to receive the puck, and he takes it himself. Goes far post past Uvino. What a game. Lions win 4-3. We're going to compose ourselves. We're going to take a breath. We'll come back in a minute with final remarks as the Lions improve to 5-0 in league play. Lions Hockey Live postgame coming up in just a few minutes. Stay tuned. Dan Martin, the hero, as he has been a couple times. And we're back here live at Laux Ice Center. Final score 4-3 in overtime as the Lions defeat the Royals, and Dan Martin playing hero once again, as he's done a couple times already in his young career. Trying to remember who fed him that pass. I have a feeling it was one of the defensemen back here by the blue line. But nonetheless, absolutely incredible game here. High intensity, high emotion. You could probably hear the fans getting into it. I know there were a lot that were kind of in my vicinity that kind of chirped at the referees. Obviously, you know, they were Scranton fans, and they definitely had some valid points in this game. But if you're the Scranton players, you can't really get yourselves into those situations. You don't want to make it as if there's a lot of close calls, or there's a call that could go one way or the other. If they go against you, then that allows, you know, TCNJ to keep the rails going in this game and just keep the wheels moving. And obviously they tied that game on a very questionable call, in that there were a bunch of rebounds, and Yavino apparently maybe didn't have the puck all the way, bobbled the puck it seemed like, and maybe a rebound was put in after that. I really couldn't see. There were so many guys in front trying to jam at that puck. It was very tough to see from my vantage point. But again, this is just everything that TCNJ embodies, right? Staying in the game. A goal doesn't really bother them. That goal differential doesn't bother them. They're able to stay in the game. They get the tying goal, and then they come out in the overtime. And literally just 53 seconds into the overtime period, this game's over. I was kind of expecting a much longer overtime, a little drawn out, a couple chances maybe here and there for both sides, but that wasn't the case. And you got to give a lot of credit to TCNJ, because that early momentum was kind of going Scranton's way. They were able to get the puck in deep. They were trying to work it around. Couldn't get a few clean passes off, and ultimately one of those not clean passes, I should say, was going to be picked up by a TCNJ player at some point. It's just a matter of what was going to happen after that. In turn, the defense is able to work the puck out towards the blue line, and they find Dan Martin sitting back here towards the blue line near the Scranton zone. And the important thing, and we know that Dan Martin is not the biggest guy, but he's able to stand there at the blue line, stay on side first off, but then he gains a step by basically just kind of, you know, putting his hip against the Scranton defender, able to receive the puck, has that step, and then from there, he's just got to put the puck in the back of the net, and that's exactly what he did. So a lot of credit to Scranton. I mean, I was talking to Coach Dugo before the game. They always play their best hockey against TCNJ, and he's really right in that matter. And I know I've only seen three different, you know, samples of TCNJ versus Scranton. But, you know, you've seen just all these close games, and you know, in the last 2 seasons, it's been amazing what I've seen from both teams, just the competitiveness between the two of them. And they know they're going to be competitive against each other. And, you know, TCNJ coming out on top, that's just one battle in a war that's going to ensue between these two. Obviously, you have to worry about the University of Pennsylvania now, too, because they've played 7 games. They've won all 7. TCNJ will move up to the 2nd spot outright as they pick up their 10th point, 5-0-0 on the season, while Scranton falls to 4-0-1 and only having 9 points. So, I mean, circle this game on your schedules, look back on it and say that this might have a big bearing on the seeding come February. I'm not going to, you know, guarantee it, but I just have a feeling this game's going to be significant when we get down to tournament time come February. Obviously still a long ways away. We don't know how everybody's going to play. We don't know who's going to be here for the tournament in February, but I'm excited to find out. And this is a really big step into all of that excitement. So as you saw on the upcoming schedule, up next it will be Millersville, but we're not back for 2 weeks. And you know, I was talking to Dennis earlier, and we were saying it feels like forever since we've seen each other, and it was only a 9-day difference. Now we're not here for 2 weeks. So the Lions will obviously be practicing and looking to get better in some areas that maybe they feel they need to clean up. But this is certainly a good start to their season. 6-5 overall, 5-0 in Colonial play. They'll come back at it here at home against Millersville on Sunday, November 3rd. Puck drop is scheduled for 3:20 p.m. They will take on the Millersville Marauders. Millersville currently winless on their season at 0-4 and 0-3 in league play. So they're going to be looking to kind of get their wheels going and try and put a win in the win column against a tough TCNJ team. Final score here from Laux, 4-3 in overtime. The Lions earn a big 2 points in league play, and Scranton falling in this one, dropping their first decision of the year in league play. It's their second loss overall. They fall to 4-2. Cody Decker signing off from Laux Ice Center. Thank you for joining us for Lions Hockey Live, and we'll see you right back here in 2 weeks. Have a good night, everybody.